The transfer of controversial businessman Vusimuzi Madlala from Kgoshi Mampuru Correctional Center in Pretoria to the Ebongweni Correctional Facility in Kokstad has fueled public speculation, with questions mounting over the true reasons behind the move. The Department of Correctional Services confirmed that Madlala was relocated on December 21 to Ebongweni CMAX, with South Africa's most secure correctional facility. Madlala is facing serious charges including attempted murder, money laundering, and conspiracy to commit murder. According to DCS spokesperson Singabakho Nxumalo, the transfer should not be viewed as unusual, and said the transfer of remand detainees and sentenced offenders between correctional facilities is a standard operational practice informed by a range of considerations, primarily security, safety, operational requirements, and effective inmate management across the correctional system. He explained that the move falls squarely within the powers of the National Commissioner of Correctional Services, Makgothi Thobagale, as provided for under the Correctional Services Act. And in terms of Section 6 of the Act, the National Commissioner is legally empowered to detain an offender or remand detainee at any correctional center, notwithstanding the wording of a warrant. This provision exists to allow the department to respond appropriately to secure assessments and operational demands. Ebongweni CMAX has earned a formidable reputation as the country's super maximum security prison. Inmates are subjected to extreme security measures, including up to 23 hours a day in solitary confinement. Since its establishment, the facility has recorded minimal, if any, escape incidents, reinforcing its status as the destination for high-risk detainees. Madlala's case has attracted widespread attention since his arrest earlier this year. His trial is expected to resume at the Gauteng High Court in Johannesburg in January 2026. Anti-crime activist Yusuf Abramjee said the secrecy surrounding the transfer, which only became public more than a week after it occurred, has added to speculation, and said the department maintains that there is nothing unusual about the move and that it forms part of safety and security measures. Given the speculation, it's understandable that they are cautious in commenting further. One would assume the transfer was motivated by security concerns, but it will be interesting to learn the real reasons behind it. However, the decision has drawn criticism from some quarters. Johannes Moja of Exclusive Mediators questioned both the timing and the financial implications of the transfer, particularly as Madlala is still attending court proceedings in Gauteng, and that for someone who is still on trial, this transfer does not make sense. It raises concerns that something procedurally wrong may have occurred. There has been no indication that he poses a serious threat to the system, aside from a cell phone allegedly found in his cell in September. Transporting him back and forth for court appearances will amount to a waste of taxpayers' money. Ebongweni has previously housed some of the country's most notorious criminals, including serial rapist Ananias Mache, Western Cape gang leader George Thomas, and Umlazi gang boss Sibusiso Mzimela, all of whom were held under near total isolation. As Madlala prepares to return to court in the new year, the debate over his transfer is unlikely to fade, with the public demanding greater transparency around decisions taken in high-profile cases. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.